I was in such a rush to get to this stream today, and I was like trimming my beard as fast as I could to get the day started because a couple days had gone by since I last done it. I'm looking like a caveman. So I have my guard on my blade, right? That's all nice, getting it done, and then it slips. So now I got a bald spot. Here we go.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, good one.
You know, Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
What are they waffling about?
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess.
I like Albert.
Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought. But still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Well, looks so tired. Look how tired this man looks in a chibi.
How about this?
We
Aw,
give you some
shit.
ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned professionals.
Security! Security! Security!
They're gonna join us on the couch
Rules
now.
of this game are like reality.
Oh, let's
We
go.
all think we have infinite possibilities. but
More
when you
story
really
content.
analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
God save all of us. Holy shit.
Time to say bye.
The grenades.
Boom.
Dude, I actually really like the Shinjarafu. This might be better than Yurilov to me. Oh,
You think another knave in face can block
there
the
he
seal?
is. He said I'm edgy and I paint my nails.
Fail. Defend you. Release your full potential.
Oh shit!
The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor. Just coming here,
Bro, splitting the sea like he's Noah? This is hot Noah. This is Dragon Noah.
You, and
Dog?
you. All three of you are staying right here.
Yanqing has to fight Blade?
Karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
Okay, this looks good. This looks impressive.
Suffer, crumble, turn on one another and destroy that which you love with your own.
Giant water mommy beast? Dummy mommy beast? Oh, I'm in. Oh, I'm ready for this update. I'm sold. Where's my wallet? I think that the Kukolia fight might have a competitor. That was a good start. There they are.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
He puts his bag
I'm your
into
buddy
that.
Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality.
Oh, she's clapping.
Special program. Today, we
Who is
have
she,
three
man?
special guests in the hot seats. Introducing.
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there,
One of my
I'm
favorite
Damon
voices.
Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster.
Really good.
Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Like a
Agreed.
freaking
It was
civil
cool to see
war.
some new environments and enemies too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao
Top-cutted tower
will face a
thrust.
setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Yeah, we're
Don
like
Hung's journey
waiting
has
on
been
that.
longer than most could imagine.
Care to
Seriously.
elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Guys, fired here. Editors.
minute. He knows. Wait a minute.
I was gonna say.
Wait a minute.
What was I gonna say?
They have a past.
The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean,
Seriously?
why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out,
They're
Phil.
among us.
I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the war.
New characters.
First on the scene.
Get your wallets ready. Oh man, just take it already. Take it all, man. I don't need it. Between this and Fontaine, it's over. Dang. We've already seen previews of his ult. I don't remember seeing the jump slash though.
I have a question for Damon. If, say,
Okay.
there were
Wind
5
destruction.
people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
I wonder if he's like Don Hung's
neither.
brother.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
You're a liar.
Well,
You're a damn liar.
I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he
What?
always scary?
Why'd you say it like
he
that?
usually does what I tell him.
I
Anybody
should
would.
probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
he's
meant to
Mara
say.
struck.
You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally.
What is
He's
this
not a
language today?
strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that.
Am I a good boy,
Strange
Kafka?
that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
It has to do with Don
outcome?
Hung.
Meaning
And Mara.
vengeance? A certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Yeah.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
What?
his own to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries. Even
Well, that's
from death
Mara's truck
itself.
for you.
Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
So how old is he really?
Yikes.
I have a lot of questions.
Well, let's leave something to the imagination
That got
here.
so awkward.
I'm sure
No
our
one spoke.
Trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield. Blade
Let's see what he can
is
do.
a wind-type character,
Just like
following
Don
the
Hung.
path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess
Oh,
that's the risk
man.
you take when you're immortal. Huh?
Blade's
How
skill
much
consumes
HP?
a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage,
Hu Tao
and
built ass,
his
yeah,
basic
true.
attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple
Okay.
enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover
Like
the
zero?
set amount?
In that situation, when
Like 1
Blade uses
HP?
his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP.
Oh.
When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
HP
That's
for
a
damage,
pretty good
huh?
makeup.
Interesting.
It's a pretty
no
good
wonder
makeup.
He's so indifferent to being healed. Huh?
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
so
Blade's
interesting.
technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
when it comes to taking damage,
Huh.
Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, somebody help.
Ultimate line, anyone?
Somebody help. I need help.
We can't let Blade
Oh,
steal
God.
the show. It's time to talk
Bring her
about
up.
another Stellaron hunter.
Yeah.
His partner in crime, Kafka.
Just take it all, man. There she is. My beloved. Day one. If nobody else is there for me, she's there for me. Okay. And we've seen all sorts of leaked gameplay of her. Before the game even came out. The boom. How she works. This is probably our best
Kafka's a familiar
depicted
face
character
at
so
this point in
far.
the story. She was the first person the Trailblazer set eyes on, and meaning Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazer's first words. The first step.
Mommy. You're making
No
a
wonder so
mommy
many
joke.
players are calling her,
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo La Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Are we supposed to be friends with the enemy
Got
right now?
Another question.
I don't understand.
Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So Kafka was born on Terias 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
So you're a sociopath.
For someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
She's a
This scares
sociopath.
you more than it scares me.
You want
That
me to
makes
use
her
my
hotter.
spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, yes. I thought you'd never ask. So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy
Oh.
is afflicted
This
with
is
DOT,
interesting.
they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT,
DOT
they receive
damage is good.
additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on.
Please don't.
Separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's
blicky.
ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's
So many
technique can attack
stacks.
all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after
look at him.
entering
Look.
battle.
How elegant.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance
I'm elegant. I
to
have money.
combat.
I'll do anything for you.
Kafka's
I died for
abilities
you.
are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ah, she said the thing. She did it. She did the thing, guys.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
Luka.
That is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Oh, well.
Think again.
This is a wait. A
I'm
what?
talking
Welt?
about the born and bred Bella Bog
Look at Tim.
hero, Luka.
Oh,
Tim.
come on.
Luka is actually pretty interesting. I have a big love for D-Luke, so I'm naturally drawn to him. That's what I said about Himiko at first. This guy got a big metal arm. I love the look of this. I hope he's a good character. Bang.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
He looks a little different on the light cone.
Luka is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luka Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to
Cheating.
Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luka spends his time.
Oh, you better
Bro,
believe
she want
it.
him so
In
bad.
fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with
For the
the moles,
moles.
huh? Does Luka know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luka in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline.
He's a dad.
And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
All right,
Luka
be
is a
good, be
physical
good,
type
please.
character following the path of nihility. After multiple
Okay.
attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle,
Bleed.
Luka can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luka's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luka unleashes
You're
his
immortal.
ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when
That's
your
pretty
opponent's
good.
fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help.
It's
but
the only
I
attack
think
with that arm.
Luka's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luka
DOT.
obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez. Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was
He's
great
throwing
to
hand.
start off the program with a character deep dive. Next up, it
Fantastic
looks like we've got
start.
2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version
And weapons.
1.2. Let's start.
Okay, Blade
Path of
Cuff Cone.
Destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
I want to put my fingers in a little slit.
Yeah, question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
It's like a
I
graveyard.
don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself.
all right.
Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa.
Damn,
So
'cause
he
he's
killed
old.
them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
The
Should we be
maniac
fraternizing
and
with the enemy?
sociopath segment is over.
This is not safe.
Moving swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility light cone.
I wish I was that piece of meat right there.
Here, we see
I wish I was that piece of meat.
resident sociopath again.
Okay, well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
Hello, it's
Things on the
me.
menu.
You want to guess?
I'm the main course.
What are you looking at me for? Come on. Nobody eats out, right?
Is that illegal?
During the first phase of version
Feels illegal.
1.2 in the character warp, a lost soul.
Ooh,
Trailblazers can
Sushang,
obtain the
Natasha.
5-star character Blade. During the same phase, in the Light
Interesting.
Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted.
I kinda
And
want
during the
Sushang
second phase of
cons.
version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun
Whoa.
Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Kafka and 4-star character Luka. And during the
Sampo
same
too?
phase, in the light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light
Interval?
cone,
That is
all
stacked.
you need will be boosted.
Holy crap.
And that's a wrap on banners.
Damage over time team right there.
Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
Dang, that is a stacked intro. Oh my god, Sampo, look at him. We got Kafka there. I need some Sushang cons. I would love me a Blade. I mean, Natasha goes hard if you have Concert Hit 2. They really want you to pull. They didn't put anybody weak on that other than Arlon. Yeah, Arlan. I said Arlon like it's Arlon Park.
Welcome back, everyone. As mentioned at the start of the show,
talk about
in version
her.
1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No
This is gonna be a
surprise
good boss
then,
battle.
That 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas: the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Noah
Now,
splits the
Alchemy
sea.
Commission. Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or?
Ooh, you got it. The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Lafu. And for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the
Alchemy
Divination
Commission.
Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other
Nerd.
one?
Drum roll, please. The Realm Keeping Commission.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the Videotic.
He tried to
Just ignoring
spoil.
us now.
We've got a lot to get through.
He said pacing, pacing.
Along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape,
Puzzles.
come new puzzles.
Seems
so
like
bad.
Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot.
Yeah, her.
First up, a creature of
Ooh.
indomitable size and destructive power. The
Wait, I
Malefic
love that.
Ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality.
We're not supposed to love enemies.
Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching.
Yanjing.
Why would
What?
the General's aides attack a Cloud
What?
Knight lieutenant?
all will be revealed.
Oh, he's not allowed here. We forgot.
1.2 story.
He can't be on
I
the
think we
Shinjao
skipped
Lafu.
an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou
That's a spoiler.
Lafu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Ah, shit. She's so big. Oh my god. We're gonna attack her breasts. She can touch the planets and blow them up? Bro, what is this? She just flicks you. What?
Hold on
They
your hats,
know what
folks.
they're doing.
It's
They're
Fantilia
so
the
aware.
Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses, which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her
Cocolia
enemies
gotta
and
step back.
strengthening herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
This might be
That's
better.
why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, you know, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now,
True.
in her second phase, Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP, and when in bloom,
I hope she has good
deal
voice
damage
lines.
to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong,
The way she just
Cheryl.
flicks you.
When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness
Destruction
doesn't
and
receive
abundance is
damage.
crazy.
As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase,
There's
Fantilia
3.
goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
Oh my god.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the
Yeah.
abundance and the destruction?
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
This is
Anyone
looking
here
good,
got
man.
deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spilling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia
The deer was literally
Undying
training.
will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required
Our third.
for Blade, Kafka, and Luka. Regret of Infinite Okuma.
So we're gonna have to grind
and
her.
a quick reminder, Trailblazers.
For materials.
Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
I'm a grinder
in
every
version
week.
1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension material, Ascendant Debris.
That's pretty.
This is also the Ascension material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh,
And now all the
I've been
back-end
waiting for
stuff.
this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided. And
Okay,
the
spoilers.
feats of
What the
nameless
heck?
Can be heard on every street corner.
What the heck?
Starskiff Haven storyteller,
I didn't know
Mr.
that.
Siet, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the script writers at the Immersion Club. It industrializes
character
the script writing
models?
process. As long as you follow its guidance,
Oh, fighting.
you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past
Oh, whoa.
and visit historical battle locations.
Going back in
Now,
time.
The name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate
He's blind,
the protagonist
right?
models. Different
Kudo,
combinations
kudo.
have different effects.
Everybody, Kodo
Once the
Kodo.
protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh,
If you watched the video
that
to this
sounds like
point,
a fun
Kodo Kodo in the
event.
comments.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld appraiser,
Money.
Belaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore
More
sealed
fighting.
areas in
Oh,
order
trial.
to progress
You could try
deeper
them
into
out.
the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure
No, you
hunters
won't. You're a
will need
sociopath. You don't feel
endurance,
anything.
Courage and insight if they want
But
to
I still
succeed.
love you.
It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies. But supplementary items and key
Bang, bang,
cards
bang.
to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right?
This is
It
an
sounds
interesting
like a
one.
Tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're
Sambucaski.
happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Money.
Of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
the
kinda cool,
rabbit
too.
in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbits in the treasure chest, right?
Yes. It's
In
complicated.
version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not
Oh,
just
that's
talking about the
cute.
friend chat
That's
screen.
cute.
I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh,
That's
I love
little
the graphic
customization.
design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Aw.
Yeah, so cute.
I
You
want
think,
one of Kafka
Svara
naked.
could have designed it for
Oh,
her?
Interesting thought.
Sorry,
Safe
they
to
just
say that chat boxes will continue to get updates.
came out.
Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain. On to the next event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found.
I feel bad for killing those
Regan of
things.
Bellabog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that
So
display
a lot
abnormal
of
readings.
I
stellar.
recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it.
That's what
I mean,
I'm
sure, it's
saying.
a little scary, but it's cute, right?
Why do
if
you
I
care?
told you it dropped stellar jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yeah. Sorry.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates! In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienzo, the Forge of Novice's Trigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten
Yukong!
Hall memories of Cienzo Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star
Damn.
character Yukong.
Don't roll for
In
her
addition
on this
to the
banner right
Forgotten
now.
Hall, the
She's
simulated
free.
universe will also be receiving an update in the form of World 7.
Oh, jeez.
And the brand new planar ornaments,
It's gonna be
Ultimate
so hard,
Arena,
man.
and Broken Key.
I'm not even past World 4 or 5.
World 7 immersion device.
Wow.
And the ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fisher event, Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe
So
can obtain a
much.
set amount of double planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion,
Ooh.
Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern relics, Longibus Disciple and Messenger Traversing
Those are
Cactus
good.
Space.
Nice.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern relic rewards. Whew. And
Bro, spitting.
I think we're gonna go pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and
Kafka
For I Have Touched the
mission?
Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka.
I'll do
As
it.
for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who
I
could
like
she
Yukong
be?
the most.
And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Yukong's my favorite.
Watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the
Ooh.
return of the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Early game's so
During the
good with
event,
all this
as long
money.
As Trailblazers log in for 7 days.
I love
doesn't have
this.
to be consecutive. They can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken event. Yes.
So much free money.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
He's dying. He's too old. Final code. Man, there's 3 things that I love so much about these Star Rail patches. Number 1, I just think the chibis look way better than Genshin. Like the 3D models of the chibis, so clean. Number 2, we incorporate the villain cast so hardcore that it feels like we need to be rooting for them, which almost makes you feel like the overarching narrative doesn't have really good or bad, but like everybody's got their own path. Like even Kafka's little backstory there of trying to get the emotion of like sympathy and stuff, to empathize. She wants that, so she's fighting for that. And also there's just like a crazy amount of content right away.
I said it last time.
From
I'll
the
say it
get-go.
again. Time flies when you're having fun. Another special program is coming.
Yeah,
to
the
an end.
moral
We
grade
talked
so
about a lot of
apparent.
1.2 features. You guys got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss
Kafka.
fight for me. When the
Yeah.
crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield.
Ooh.
So watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Danhung are finally about to meet.
We need to
Something
know
tells me
about
they're not
that.
gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Aw, shit.
As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the
Self-absorbed.
Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. But one
Totally.
thing is
all
for
said
sure,
themselves.
1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star
That
Rail
was
version
really good,
1.2
man.
special program, folks. Thanks again to all you trailblazers for tuning in.
That's
And
me.
See you for the next one.
He said thank you to me. Bye, guys.
Video.
Bro, it's like they're our friends. This is just so good every single time, man. I love these update live streams. Wait, there's more.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest
IPC.
galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
I'll do what I gotta do to lock her up in handcuffs. Fuzzy ones. I'll do what I gotta do. Let me know what your favorite part of the update will be. I'm sure it's probably gonna be women, particularly the giant woman. She might be my favorite. But if you wanna watch these things live, first link down below on Twitch. Come join us in the chat. I'm not holding them hostage, no matter what they say. I have a gun.